Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of our weekly market structure review. So today is Monday, June the 24th, 21 o'clock right now. It's before the US market open, but the market structure looks quite obvious and we can make a projection based on right now. We don't need to wait for like 1 to 2 more hours until the US market open. Because we would rather trade there, right? We would rather trade directly rather than we spend some time for the review. But it is worthwhile for us to make a review, and we need to make some projection for the week, right? To have some preference of our trade for a further conversion. So I'd like to share with you about how the market evolves and how this performs, right? Let's start with BTC. This is a weekly chart. Not really changed, and as you can see, we have some red curve on this price chart. It was it was done in our last episode, so we have made the projection. We can remove some, right? Basically, last week it goes in the next round, in the second round, which is the price keep dropping, right? Keep dropping, drop like a one two. Well, basically, it's every day is like dropping, right? The price keep dropping for consecutive for 7 days, right? So it dropped to a range. Now today is dropping even larger range. But we can keep monitoring. So normally it will have some momentum of a bounce up, especially if you keep shorting for so many times. Normally it should be like revert back to the average range, right? So regardless of how people may perform, normally if price keep continues dropping, people got a bit fearful about everything. But really don't make it too serious, too painful, because we are still at the bull market. Because the price is standing well above the 200 EMA line, right? And it is dropping close, very close to our last week's projection. To if we go into this range, it basically will let us wait for like a couple more days confirmation to see whether we can have a long trigger for a continuation of the momentum trade, right? If that's the case, then well, then it would be insane, right? That would be insane. Probably we can keep on the continuation, but we can see. But I would expect that if if the price can remain at this range for some more testing, but it cannot break down further, then we should go long, of course, for a momentum trade instead of like betting on a ultimate bear market, right? I don't really believe that is the case. So that will be the projection. I think I can remove the last week's projection because it is not relevant at all now. Let me remove that, and this yellow curve we can remove now. So the current week's scenario, I don't need to draw a further line. Because the only scenario would be one is going up, right? The likelihood definitely is really high. Campbell is going down, keep going downwards because it has dropped for quite a long time, and the current environment, like the both settlement, the fundamental part, does not really change, and also the Ethereum ETF is going to be launched according to the previous some of the announcements that have been made by the US. It should be launched in summer, right? That would be before August this year. So that'll be only like within 1 to 2 months. So no need to be really panic. If people think that it is a fearful time, that should be like we should go absolutely the opposite, right? People fear we should long, well, we should go in, and people are too greedy, we should go short, right? Always to think about in a different way. So let's make the projection. So this price line, okay, this price line is the Monday range. If U.S. market open like within 1 to 2 hours, within 1 hour, sorry, it could be receiving some market inflows or some spot money. They may think that it is good good time to put in their money, then it could bounce, right? Or it could be like staying in its range and then make some fake manipulation and then going up, right? But my preference would be basically like last week I was still thinking about yeah, it's a bull market and it is dropped to a like a more confident range for us to go long, right? For a continuation of the momentum trade, especially like within the 2 months Ethereum ETF we were launched, and that would be like absorption of a new capital inflow, right? No need to confirm that fundamentally. I mean confirm that it is a bear market now. Not yet. I don't believe so. Um, okay, so two scenarios. One is keep momentum trade. I don't need to draw an additional line, and maybe the momentum is lacking. Well, that would be. I wouldn't say it's not happening, but likely are still there. Black swan event, right? Bounce back a bit, lack of momentum, and out of nowhere because some of the other countries government keep dumping their BTC, right? Because they don't need a BTC, they need the cash. In this case, yeah, it could break the market structure overall and then drag down the whole market into a semi bull market, semi bear market. Sorry, that'll be this line. So yeah, that'll be the two scenario. I will be leaning on personally. The situation is quite clear to me. I'll be leaning on a short squeeze, and with the combination of the momentum trade, right? That is the price can drop a bit, and then within a more comfortable range that we can go long, and the win to loss ratio. I think it's fairly okay, especially we can do BTC long too. Um, yeah. So that would be like we can target a higher range, right? A higher target, like all-time high, because it has been consolidated with this range for so long. Like, well, oh, I didn't expect that. Like 4 to 5 months, right? Consolidation. Okay. So we should expect a higher bounce, right? That this is yeah, possible. Don't target only like the all-time high, but target much higher. It would definitely break the all-time high. Yeah, that fundamentally is good. We're still in the bull market until it is proven otherwise, right? Okay. Sorry, I spent too much time on this discussion. Let's see the 4 hour chart. Uh, yeah, so not really concrete at this moment for any trade trigger, but yeah, we can wait for some more confirmation of the Monday range. It could bounce, right? It could bounce, or it could drop a bit and then bounce, or I honestly I don't really think that it would drop down because it has already dropped, keep dropping, right? Okay, 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart. It is like a panic sell at this moment, right? Bear sort of panic sell. So we can wait for a bit. Um, okay, yeah, that's in summary. We don't see anything really clear on 4 hour chart and 1 hour chart. This price chart is really similar with what we discussed last week on the Solana chart, right? Where 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart is bear market, but the daily chart looks fairly good. It's worthwhile for a bit, for a long bit. Okay, this is Bitcoin. Secondly, we look into Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum. You can see there's okay. You can see this fair value gap, a really large candle. It's almost got filled, right? There's only like a small gap between. So it could be like drag down because BTC drag down, and then yeah, it's similar case. I don't think the this price chart would like perform very significantly differently. But if BTC perform well, and then the beta on Ethereum and also the gold coin should be like performing similarly. Solana. Yeah, Solana is the one that they will find it different. Because I was making the assumption that we should go long, right? At this range, if it got support and if the momentum trade got some trigger, but you can see keep dropping, right? No momentum at all, right? No bounce at all. So, uh, what we expect, what we was expecting that this is the EMA curve, 200 EMA curve. It should be going up, but okay, we can keep monitoring. It could bounce back, right? Um, but it seems like it lost momentum and may not be the momentum chain now. But it could be like a range chain. But range chain may not be really attracting compared with like we can find a BDC is also becoming the last week's Solana. So yeah, we can see. But the trade trigger did not happen. The moment the trade trigger didn't happen. We can wait. We can wait for BTC confirmation. Okay. Yeah. So very interesting because Solana basically representing all of the altcoins. Um, for our chart, similar with the Bitcoin bear market structure. Almost dropping down to another tab. That'll be a three tab. Uh, yeah, one hour chart. One hour chart also has uh, like panic sell. But oh wow, this is very interesting to see. It is a very strong support, right? It could possibly go bounce up, but the momentum trade could be breaking off. Um, but it turns into a range trade. It can still trade. It can still trade. Um, but if the price cannot really bounce really high to keep on the momentum, then that will break off the momentum, right? That will be break off because the price was already breaking down the 200 EMA line. So the scenario could be different, right? We can keep monitoring. So yeah. So okay, very interesting chart. Let me make a projection. Basically, I think if we make a bet, I think the Bitcoin chart is very interesting right now. It could be triggering like our last week's projection or last week's Solana. Although Solana this week, it has breaked down. Well, that's different story now. It break down the 200 EM line, you bounce, but maybe it may not be the momentum anymore. I mean, just Solana, but I didn't even check into other altcoins, but yeah, so very interesting. If we can bet, still bet on Bitcoin, Ethereum also can be bet on Solana, different story. Um, and for the likelihood, I will project that the likelihood of going up, following on the moment trade, would be higher. And if I think it's rather very close with the local bottom right now. So if this can form a short-term bottom, then we can see if it can bounce up and also make the our bull market continue for like last for more months. That would be beneficial for everyone, right? Instead of like dropping down. I don't think the dropping down the likelihood will be high, but always have a plan, right? Always like the Solana case last week. I made some suggestion for everyone. I always make stop loss, right? If you made a trade, so jumping back into Solana, uh, I did open a trade, but it's a short trade, unfortunately, because last week I mean, because there's no bounce, right? No bounce at all. Um, so if you, I also don't recommend everyone to get to bet on anything that's has not confirmed at all. Like if you bet on here, because you guess it will bounce, but unfortunately, the market will guess what you guess, right? It dropped down, and then but it may attempt you that you don't make a stop loss. That's not true. You please always use a stop loss because you never know if the break is like an ultimate breakdown. That'd be insane. So even if it's a false breakdown, it's worthwhile to protect your principles. So um, So I mean, always have a stop loss. So Solana case did not trigger any moment trade. So if Bitcoin this week coming to a similar scenario, okay, my internet has some problem. Coming to some similar scenario, and momentum triggers, please remember make a stop loss, right? You never know what will happen, and then bet on the upside. So that will be something that I will be also relying on. I think likely could be increasing much larger than with last week. So I'm leaning on a bull scenario right now, and also a short squeeze in this week. Okay, that will be my our weekly structure review and weekly prediction. And let me make an ad. So we will be making Lazy Bear Crypto. Will be making a copy trading mode in Binance. We'll be making some Twitter posting. So if you're interested in our live trading, you can follow up with us or join our Discord. Everything is live there, including the trade journal, trade trigger. So if you're comfortable, you can follow us. So we are making a 100x challenge. That looks insane, but everything is possible, right? So we start with 1,000 USDT in Binance. It has run for a couple of days. It currently is 12% APR, just for like 8 days, a week, right? So yeah, let's see. Let's see. We think this is fun. So we are going to make a 100x challenge, right? We don't know when it will accomplish, but we're quite comfortable with our trading skills. So let's see. Welcome to join us. Welcome to watch our trading live and follow us as well. So we are opening for everyone. If you're interested, join us and keep tuning in with our weekly review, and also join us as a trader if you're a trader. Okay. That we end of everything. So thank you guys and see you in our next week's review. Okay, bye.